Merry Christmas Eve to all who celebrate it. Happy holidays to all the rest. Let's play some goals. And yes, I know how to spell Christmas, but I added an I on YouTube by mistake. Forgive me. But for real, let's play some goals, boys and girls. Quarterfinal action. No legendary players. We have changed the team. I'm going to show you as we're still in the lobby, which is a beautiful feature. From goals, we're going to try out the 4 trips. The 4-2-2, otherwise known as the 4 trips. Excellent setup. And I just realized I must do something here. Yes, we went along. Player roles. Defend. Fullback, balanced. Or defend, we go balanced. Fullback, balanced. Can't switch to wing back there, unfortunately. Pover. Both on defend. Okay, very limited roles because once again we are in the alpha. Kocha, you just run through. Sparks, I'll let you run through because you have insane attacking IQ. Mari's a beast. I need to see if she's going to be better on the wing or up top. But if she goes up top, I'll have to figure out a winger to put in there. And then Ferns and Shabangu, depending how these two do. Weak foot 40. Weak foot 85. Perfect. We'll have to see how Honkanen and Frigario do. Frigario's a common stay in the center back area for the team. Now she's incredible, but let's see. Honkanen, a flamboyant defender, he combines aggression with surprising acceleration. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. Alright, that's where we're at. Let's get into tournaments. This will be our warm-up, just because it's unlimited tries and excellent rewards. We've won every tournament we've managed to play so far. We've managed to win every tournament we played so far is what I meant. See if we can continue. 4-2-2. Never been my favorite. I like setups with a cam for my tiki-taka style, but trying something new never hurt anybody. Or shall we see that, actually. And if this doesn't work, I got a few other things that I want to try out here. But I like the 4-2-2 just because a little bit tighter connection between the cams and strikers in a 4-4-2. And the 2 DMs, too. Oh, yeah, great. I wonder dribbling there, but oh man, risque. Let's get that overlapping wing back in there. Yes. Kind of crazy how slow that reaction was, eh? Alright. Excellent dribbling from my man here. Good. Yes, through. Oh. I tried something there. It was a good pass. Didn't go off like exactly how I envisioned it. Oh, very lucky, mate. Oh. See, dude, this freaking player. This is goals, bro. The best game out there. The best game out. The best. It's pure football, no AI, no gimmicks, no glitches, none of the other stuff. The best player to ever touch the sticks, and another football gamer's creating it. Look at this. They've done well where other football games have failed. Damn it, shoot it with your left. She's a lefty, guys. Why didn't she shoot that with her left? That was brilliant stuff. Good. Goal. Oh, no way. Can you get luckier? Good read. Good read. Oh, my goodness. See, I read him perfectly, but I was not. Not rewarded accordingly, unfortunately. He's going to go for a cross-back post, and he screws it up. It's on, yeah, but it's limited. It's limited. It's in alpha stage. It's limited to, you have to have a code. Unless, I think Steam and PC can play automatically, but PlayStation, you got to have a code. Good. Oh, you lucky prick. Yeah, I don't like this without a cam. It's too easy. It's too predictable. 4-2-2s are always too predictable. I think I'm gonna go 4-2-3-1. You lucky prick. I'll keep going. Oh, thanks, up the blue. Nice. Let's try this 4-2-3-1 out. Put her at cam, Coach Mahdi. Okay. Do I want her at center? Let's put her at center here. See how this goes, guys. Oh, dude, you'll love it. You'll love it, up the blue. It's the best. It's all football. Every game's exciting. Now remember, there is some nonsense, but because it's alpha mode, so you'll have your rats doing their typical ratty stuff. Oh, one touch. I should have done a pullback. You have your rats doing their typical ratty stuff, but other than that, it's brilliant stuff. Yes. Goal! Get in there. See, and then at the end of stoppage time, they have this even thing where you have to beat the clock out. Same with, like, when you try to time waste, there's a line that comes across a red line. You can't, if you go into it, your opponent gets a free kick, so there's no time wasting. Like, dude, they've done everything in this game. It's brilliant. Oh, no. Good. I wonder if I would have pointed left there, if that would have helped me. Yep, you're in. Good. No, good. Yes, what a goal. What a goal. Pure patience. Brilliant work. Action, look at this. Beep, beep. I literally had like a small window I had to make that pass through. Got a good battle with my opponent. It seems the game has it's changed a bit, or so it seems. It could just be the connection in some areas. There's limited servers again. It's in alpha mode, but everyone's talking about how amazing the game already is for being in an alpha mode you're in. Bam! Oh! No! I accidentally hit the wrong button and I still made it work. Oh my god, I hit the wrong button here, guys. Look at this. Oh, thank God, and I still got lucky and made it work. My goodness, that was insane. My goodness, that was insane. I fat-fingered it on a wide open net. Oh, can you imagine if I missed and somehow he... Oh, dude. It's kind of like how I feel nervous about this lottery. Right? Because I made what some would say is an astronomical mistake. You never buy a ticket and like give it to somebody because just in case it's the winner, you would never forgive yourself. I don't know if you guys have heard that. Well, I bought a ticket and forgot it at the gas station because I bought some other stuff too and forgot it on the counter. So I called up and it was 5 Powerball numbers. I gave it to the worker. It's like, just make sure you split it if you win, which he has no obligation. He could just keep it and write off. And we were talking about, man, can you imagine? You would never forgive yourself if you would have won. It's like up to $1 billion right now. If you would have won that money, if you win that money on that ticket, and you wouldn't have, and then you were too lazy to go get it, so you gave it to the gas station attendant. And that's what it reminds me of when you miss an open net. It's like you had it. It was right there. How do you mess that up? If you're wondering what the connection is there. I gotta check those numbers, by the way, and just see. Watch them say, gas station attendant wins the Powerball in a gas station in freaking blah, blah, blah. Oh, wow. Dude, this dude's very good at tacklebacks. I know you gotta have a code on PS5. You have to have a code. What a ball. Oh, I tried to chip it there. Dude, that could have been nasty. No skill from this player at all, though. He just goes for tacklebacks. Not saying he's the worst player ever, but he just goes for tacklebacks. It's kind of annoying. What a header. Great tag team defense. And we'll take the 2-1 victory. What a game. What a game. You know what's hilarious, Ghost? I love that you said that. 2 videos in a row from Inception and Nick Runs the Foot Market, both saying Goals is the best. Now, in case you're wondering, they're both 15-0 players. They're both 15-0 players. They're both 1 and 2 top creators in FC, at least on that Mount Rushmore, English speaking, and they're both saying where Goals is superior, especially Inception, who just worked Nick over. 2 videos on my channel. Hear it from your king's mouth. Goals is the best football game out. You cannot worry about looks. It could be zoo animals, and if the football is better, because whatever the FC trash is not football. Everybody is dogging goals. Everybody left. Freaking Boris went to UFL. With how bad UFL is, for Boris to go to UFL is crazy. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Not Inception. Nick is, but not Inception. Go look at Boris playing UFL. Go look at the rant videos. And actually listen what Inception's saying while he's showing examples of why goals is better. Go listen to what Stokes is friends with Kurt too. But Inception is easily the best out of all of them. And easily the most knowledgeable. Yeah, and Boris went to go play UFL. So think about how bad FC has to be. Because I agree, UFL is terrible. And Boris went to go play that. Just started in RTG, which is crazy. Even watching them look boring. Although the start of UFL is always boring. Their start is the worst of any football game. No good starter packs. It's boring as hell. I don't see Boris lasting, even in the video. But the fact that he left FC to go to UFL is hilarious. Yeah, I know he's very animated and bitches, but guess what? He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about. He's a 15-0 player. He smokes people playing pure football. He put a clinic on Nick, dude. They matched. They didn't even recognize they matched each other, and he put a clinic on Nick. Nick won in the purest, ugly FIFA way possible. Pure FIFA-esque. Spam skill moves with Pogba and passed it through one of Inception's players, literally, like, glitched it through his player. And I forgot his second one. But it was, dude, at halftime it was 70-30 possession Inception, expected goals 2 or 3-0. Nick had 0 shots to Inception's 5. Dude, and the fact that Inception somehow lost that game, just, you can watch it. I broke it all down. Then there's another video where he goes on this rampage, shows talks with the developers. Alright, so let's get into it. Semifinal. White Grove Rifles. Semifinal Christmas Cup. No legendary players, so Ferns and Shabadu. I forgot how to say her name. Is out right now. Whoa, check 2. Good. Back in the 4-4-2. Maybe that was just a bad matchup last time. We'll give it a go. Ah. No. Dude, what the hell? I thought I was there, right? Go, go, go. Koja. I do not have a code, buddy. If I did, I would give it to you. But you can sign up on the website. I can't believe I got through that. I didn't think I was. That would have been kind of a cheapy goal anyway, though. You're in. She's a lefty, so I pushed it to her left. I usually like cutting in and finessing, but that will work. First game. The reason why it's the best, no animations, no AI making the decisions. It's all your decisions. It's all the player. There is some goofy shit that's being abused right now from losers who would do that in alpha mode as always, but these guys are actually going to get rid of it. And it's not irreversible. Shit. Great interception. You're in. Thought I could squeeze through there. Good press. That's what Nick was doing. Our Inception was doing to Nick so well. Yes, what a freaking goal. What a knockdown, what a finish. Mari. Beautiful finish. I still like the 4-2-3-1 better, probably. But I see where the 4-2-2 could be good. See, they don't even have where you can do backup setups and switch them during games, so I have to like pause and switch. They don't have like crosses right now on certain free kicks, and it's in alpha mode, so you gotta judge it as such. As an I should have played defeat. I'm an idiot. You have to judge it as such. But that's why it has that classic feel to it, because see the manual defense? This is one of the best parts. But they got to add shoulder challenge. They got to add a shoulder challenge for defenders. There's only 3 skill moves right now, but they're sick. But it's a full-fledged. They have rankings. They have tournaments. You messed that up, buddy. Great finish. The finishing's insane. Go to the website. Go to playgoals.com, I think it is. Playgoals, whatever. And just sign up to be a play tester. Or you could try it on Steam and PC. And you don't need a code for that. 3 saddle. In the 4-2-2. 3 saddle in the 4-2-2. Oh, you little shit. Great. Frigario. See, they gotta do something about that, too. So, like, you'll steal it. You'll kind of get punished. Now he's gonna get punished. You're in. Ha 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 ha. Good night, boys and girls. That's how you do it. So I can't just buy it in PS2. No, it's only in alpha mode, bro. So they still gotta go through beta and make more changes, then go to full release. So it's got like a year. But they're leaving it out because they're doing it right. Instead of being embarrassed like all the other games where they keep it behind closed doors, then get feedback, then go, oh, well, it's too late, and then don't change the shit. Goals is, they just did a super involved playtest week where every day they made updates. And like, dude, I was talking to the freaking product designer. Look at this. I had conversations. See if he's still going to play. No, he quit. Okay, before the final, I'll show you this. I have conversations with several devs. I mean, it's crazy, right? Oh, it's all archived. But in feedback, like, here's one. Let me see. This is one, Lewis. It's one of the first ones I reached out to. Top 10 Pesmania goals. 1122, nice. Pending. I don't know who the fuck this is, but I'll just say yes. But yeah. So Lewis was one. There's another one in here. Feedback. Yeah, they archived it. Dang it. For the holidays. Dang it. But yeah, so all the devs will come talk to you and stuff. It's badass, dude. Pumping money, ground like or what, better. Game. Do fake shots and draft. Yep, this guy's right. See, that's what some of these rats do. This is the guy, animation engineer. There he is, guys. Claudio, that's who I've been talking to. I'm leaving for my Christmas winter vacation. It's been wonderful to play with you and read your feedback. He's awesome. Merry Christmas. Yeah, dude, this dude was incredible. He is literally the animation engineer. Do you know how much shit he has to do at this point in the game? And he responded to everything we had to say. Like, this game is just setting the football game development deal on fire, bro. Every other game behind closed doors, then the beta, then they invite a couple of lucky people, couple content creators. Then the feedback will be like, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. They'll be like, oh, well, we can fix this, but we can't fix this, this, and this because too much money, too much. Well, then why did you even get feedback if you can't fix half the shit? So the way Gold is doing it is like, oh, here's the game. We know we've done well since up to here, but tell us what we need to fix and we can easily do it. And then boom, then they tweak this, then they have to tweak it, and maybe they tweak it back, or maybe they go even further with it, and then they have to add this, and then they get rid of this and this. It's incredible. So for an alpha version to be this good, it's this many people enjoying it, guys, listen, they took what is their like rush like mode and made it into an incredibly amazing, fun experience. Look at this. Thank you to all the devs. They bring back my love for football games with this amazing game. I'll make a break from DC until next year. I'll actually just show you, and you could read it. It's very simple. Yeah, so all these other games, they just don't do it right. Goals put this out at a point where they can change anything they want. And they've already got, like, even the player team building. Well, it's not a new release every year, probably, so how are they going to do that? Like, Goals screwed up their skin system, had to scrap it, and, like, there's that worry that the full game. Yeah, look, it's playgoals.com. See it at the top, buddy? And then you just go playtest, put in your console, and then you sign up to get a code. Create a Goals account, sign in if you play, link your PSN, get your PS5 code. It takes a little bit for them to respond. They're dude, I hate to say it, but I don't know if they're going to respond till probably like after New Year's, bro. I could be wrong though, so give it a try. Playgoals.com, then sign up for playtest. But yeah, they've just done it amazing. Just be patient because they're on break till the 5th, and then they'll come back. They'll keep working on the game. Eventually, we'll get the beta. Like, to be this good this far into the game is incredible, guys. It really is, truly. All right, here's the finale. Let's do it. I can't drop the link. I'm on OBS. I'm not in normal chat. I'm in OBS, so I literally have Twitch, YouTube, and Kick pulled up, and the only bad part is I can't type myself. But it's just playgoals.com, bro, and then you'll see what to do from there. What the? The throw was great. A little loop, but... Oh, you lucky little prick. Yep, read him. Dude, see, I hate these little rat bitches, bro. So that's what I mean. You get this little rat shit, these fucking losers that do this shit. He just dribbled through 4 of my players like a total trash can loser that he is, taking advantage of the fact that either there's bad connection or whatever it is. But zero skill, dog shit losers. Look, he's doing it again. They just ruined the game. Total losers, bro. That's all they are. Total losers. Congrats, bro. You can find a shortcut. Look, my players aren't even making runs. So he's taking advantage of bad connection like the loser that he is. Zero skill, dog shit, fucking loser. Look at the delay. There's never delay in this game. Doesn't matter which part of the field. Look, he tried to do it again. Oh, and then he takes advantage of delay. So yeah, just totally ruin the game like the loser that he is. So what you do with these do, Natsu __. So you go like this, you go under. Never do you get games like that. Go look at those first 2 goals. So he's making the game look bad. I promise you it's not like that. Natsu __ LUA. That isn't LUA, right? Or is that not an L? That's a 1, isn't it? Total fucking losers, bro. Natsu __ 1UA. Has to be an L, right? Look like a 1 to me, though. And the only reason they don't remove these losers is because they can see what they're abusing and then get rid of it. Which is exactly what they said. Here, we'll find this loser. Here on. Total trash can piece of shit. What happened? You glitch, you piece of shit? Total trash can loser. Hopefully he comes into... Look at the delay he's playing with. Look how shitty he is. Look how dog shit he is. Dog shit loser. Notice that he can't beat anybody. Natsu. Alright, here. Let's go try to find this piece of shit in here. Look at his record. I guarantee it's terrible. Guarantee he's a dog shit player. They come into alpha mode. They come into a game. He probably has no idea who the creators are. Has no idea what about the game he's playing. And then they come in like, oh yes, a game that I can abuse. Yes. No. Whatever. We'll start it again. It's in a cup, so I gotta find him. I bet you he'll come into the thing, hopefully. If Natsu, if you're in here, you're a piece of shit loser, bro. Let's watch your highlights. Let's see how bad you are. I always offer those rats $500 if they can show me any success they've had playing like that in this or other football games. Not one of them has success anywhere. Most of them are fucking losers and everything, actually. It's quite hilarious. Most of them are losers and everything. It's like, can you even show, like, you're 35 with no job or minimum wage or whatever you are? Like, bro, give me a break. I gotta find it. We'll end up talking to him. Watch this. I'll offer him the money. It's Christmas, right? Offering money should be... That's a nice thing to do. All you have to do is show a screenshot. If you're not a piece of shit loser like I'm saying, you show a screenshot, you get money. You can't beat that. Notice the delay's gone again, by the way. Tackle back. Not really much you can do in some situations. So I don't blame my opponent. Good ball. Oh, no, wrong player. I wasn't going for that. See how you can read things and actually defend? They got to fix these tackle backs, though, because these shit players do get... They'll fix all that, though. It's like I said, it's alpha mode. Offsides. Nope, she wasn't. Great run. That's that 98 attacking IQ. Every stat matters. Every stat ties in. I think the one player kept him on sides. Yep, nope. Alright. Natsu __ LUA. It's got to be that loser's name. Or it might have been a 1, but... Then he had a Steam thing else outside of that, so I don't know if it's a PlayStation. Great ball. Look at this ball. I tried something. His passing shit, though. Coaches. Alright, we're switching to that 4-2-3-1 after this, though. But yeah, total loser. And then now the delay's gone. Which, by the way, they purposely lock it at 60 F whatever. They did it perfect to get no delay. Oh, I'm going to get you, you little bitch. I'll time one. I'll get one of them. Natsu, if your loser ass is in here, let's talk. I got money offer for you. I got a prize offer for you because I can tell how big of a piece of shit loser you are, and I want to prove it. And if I'm wrong, you get to prove me wrong and get $500. What better way to spend Christmas is there than that? He's gambling with fire, dude. Oh! He was through there, I think. I got to... No! See the player lock. It locks onto target still. Yeah, to have the balls to release the game this early with these no mistakes. Such trash, bro. It's what they do, though, man. What can you expect? You see no passing, no build up, no. They're just playing alpha mode like fucking losers. I gotta switch to that. Gotta switch to that. Oh, that 4-2-3-1 though, and then I'll smoke this loser. They're dribbling through players and shit. It's so annoying. Alright. Game plan. Actually, you know what I'm going to go for? 5-2-1-2. We'll smoke this little bitch. Get Mahdi up top. Boom, boom, boom. Let's play. You're in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Read him like a book. You ain't getting rid of that one. Told you I just needed a change. The 4-2-2 sucks, at least in my opinion. You gotta have a cam. Especially against these rattier tackleback-esque players. So you can get a little more creative in the attack. Now I have a cam, I can play to feet. Yeah, dude. Big crib, thank God. I just lost to the biggest rat you'll ever see in your life. I can't wait to try to talk to him. There are a lot of rats. That's what I was telling these guys playing right now. I was like, you are going to face rat losers. Even though... But you got to take solace in the fact that they're not... The shit that they do, they're not going to be able to do in the final version of the game. He can't handle how I'm playing now. The 5-2-1-2 is the great equalizer for rats. For many of them. Because they just don't know how to individually defend it. And then you start smoking them. All he was doing is playing an extremely high line and taking advantage. Like, the connection gets a little rough at times. It's the best connection of all 4 games. But you've seen there. Like, you see that little example? And that could have led to a goal for him, right? That's how these guys, that's what they do. Fully knowing that they're not going to be able to do this shit in full release, they still play the way they do. If there's no delay there, he's toast. I have no doubt in my mind that he knows that he can play this high line because of the delay. That's why those passes, when I'm playing them, typically those go through. Yep, you're in. Great timing. Near post bomb. Good night. Game over. Should have done this against the last loser. And this dude's way better than that last dude. I'll give you an example. There's this one dude named Deo. Everybody talks about him in the Discord and stuff. He's got an incredible team, so clearly he's been, look. Marked him perfectly, have no shoulder charge. There's no shoulder charge in. So the losers, notice, they never play and score with any build-up. And then look at my goals. You see what I mean, though? You guys tell me, argument-wise. Look, is this football or is slow dribbling because there's no shoulder charge football? Putting the ball right there where a defender would easily take it. But, oh, it's an alpha mode goal. Like, Look at the goals I'm scoring. And they're not just, oh, that's just you. No, these are football goals. Finally, it caught you. Eat your red card, little bitch. Those are placeholders. They're going to rework the whole crosses and free kicks and penalties. Like right now, you can't even actually... Oh, look at the back post. Look at this. Cross. Goal. Oh! This game is so sick, bro. Oh, I read him. Oh. Good night. Good night. Oh, I thought I got him. Oh! Oh my god. Hope I chase this rat away from the game. He wasn't nearly as bad as the last one, but kind of rough. Yeah, that would be awesome, Big Crib, if they did do that. I haven't heard from them at all, but it could be, dude. Kurt's really outspoken too. So I was thinking maybe what I'm about to say isn't true, but at the same time I do, you know, I don't hold my tongue at all, cussing included. Could be part of that, but yeah, I'm surprised they haven't reached out. But they truly haven't. This is none of everything what I'm saying is my own. And I would never sell out like that anyway, because people could read through it in a heartbeat. This game's truly amazing. I mean, you hear the other people talking about it, you know. All right, let's go try to talk to that loser. What was his fucking name, though? Now I've totally forgot. Let's do a little hunting, guys. I want to do this bet. I want to prove to you guys what I'm talking about. All right, so yeah, you go in here, play goals, go to leaderboard top 500, and then let's find them. Natal 1LA or some shit, LAU. It's a tournament, so I gotta look because tournaments don't show up under your history, only ranked matches. I played him. I talked to him a lot. He actually beat me 2-0, but he's a heavy dribbler. He's a very heavy dribbler. Which I don't mind, but in this alpha, it's just not football. It doesn't make the game look... It makes the game look bad, which isn't his job to make it look good, but... Dude, the defenders don't have shoulder challenge. So if you understand how big of a... Think about FC without a shoulder challenge, or UFL, or eFootball. Right, where you put it into... It's more automated in those games, but dude, they gotta have something. You can't just have that standing tackle where you stab at the ball. They have to have like a toe poke tackle or something in between a standing tackle which works when you're straight on or more in front, or a sliding tackle, which you only want to do when you have to, because you don't want to slide, and if you don't win the ball, your player's screwed. So they got to add something, at least a shoulder challenge like every other game has. So this shows you how early on it is in the stage. But that's where the heavy dribblers like I am French, although not trying to play like a rat, it comes out that because there's going to be 80-90% of the time you would lose the ball. You can pause it. I'll show you an example in a picture real quick. Under my... Damn it, it's not under my... Damn it, I can't. He archived it too. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I put it under my post on YouTube. But the ball is right there for you to take, but you just can't. There's nothing. There's no thing for you to do. I've beat him. I think people get too obsessed with this part of it, and that's what makes them start ratting. I'm somewhere in here, 175, 200, something like that. I beat Tsubasa. Look at his record's excellent. I beat him. He beat me once, and the next game I beat him. He played really ratty. So the next game he's like, I'll play you straight up and beat you, and then I beat him. But see, I played a lot more games. So I'm 131 in the world right now. Notice how we haven't came across that one loser. And I guarantee he's going to be way down here. If he might not even be a top 500 player. One AU at the end is what I'm looking for. The one AU. And let's see if we can find him. Still nothing, guys. Total loser. I try to tell you. Alright. Nothing. Not even in the top 5. So I rest my case. Fucking loser. Let me go to my live real quick and see if I can get his name in messages. Fucking idiot. Live. Might as well try to prove myself wrong. If I'm wrong, dude gets money. Simple. Alright. Natsu LUA. Natsu LUA. It's gotta be him. Oh, I play players from further away. Let's test this out. All right, I got the challenge in. I said, hey, I'm live on streaming goals. You're playing an alpha version, like Rat, using mechanics that will be removed. And so, as a Christmas gift, I'm offering $500 if you show any success you have playing like that. He said, no, thank you. I said, I could show you goal by goal what I'm talking about. You're aware wasting time. You're wasting your time because none of that will be in the game later. So I'm curious, like, what do you get out of it? Is there something worthwhile where it's like, oh, well, that's why someone would turn on a football game and go, ooh, I can do ball rolls the whole game and be successful. Ooh, they haven't added in shoulder challenges, so I can dribble into the defender and get through sometimes. Ooh, when there's delay, you know what I mean? Like, what makes players do that? And I've had yet to have one where it's like, damn, okay, he's top ranked doing that. Okay, damn, he had to qualify for this tournament. Like, there is nothing. It is a bunch of losers, like the Natsu, whatever that dude's name is. This dude, Natsu __ LUA. It's a bunch of people like him or her wasting their time for nothing. For nothing. If I turn on Madden right now and there was a certain Hail Mary where if I ran to the certain part of the field and threw it, no matter where I was at, it was a touchdown, or if I played a hockey game where I could do a certain wraparound and score every time, or a basketball game where, oh, if you win the tip-off and do 3 dribbles to the right and shoot, you'll score from anywhere. I wouldn't do any of it. I would erase it from my brain because the minute you do that stuff, you essentially eliminate yourself. You're not even truly competing. It's not hard to win a game or win anything when you're cutting corners. Problem is, other than like a little tiny satisfaction in that one game, you start adding that stuff up, then you never get better, and then you just keep hitting that wall and never go anywhere. It makes no sense. Not one person's been able to argue otherwise. But it's not bad. Only 3 rats. If you remember UFL in all these games, there's a million of them. Right? 3. That's 1. Super fetus. I mean, you could tell you. 2, 3. Not bad at all for an alpha version play. And I'm not saying there's only 3. I know there's more. But the ones that are just truly just like outrageous, like, okay, let's talk to these idiots. So I consider that a W, especially for being this early on. Wait, I just won a game in here. And it didn't give me credit for it. I just won a game for nothing, I guess. Or was that a ranked game that I just played? Interesting. Alright, so let's go to our squad. So here's what I don't like. I don't like that big barren area in the center. Although 5-2-1-2 just felt a lot better. But why is okay? So I have the 2-1-2 and the attacking on the wings. So 4-2-3-1. Felt better. Let's try this 4-2-3-1. And there's limited player roles, but see how that works. Alright, so Mahdi, I feel like will be best used here. or pace and dribbling. Then I just need a pace merchant up here like Kochu just to make deep runs. 92, 86. Although Sparks may be better there with weak foot 87, so he's good there. Do I want Sparks probably in this? No, I want her in this. Let's see how this works. Let's just see how this goes. Elite finishing and shooting, but terrible everything else. Let's just see. Strength is 92. Bullich. Strength 26. Okay. So we'll go with that 4-2-3-1. See how we do there. There's another player called Welt Dunn and then Deo. They just sit in these things all day and play nonstop. You might as well just quit against them. They're just well-known rats. Well done. Deo's actually top rated, but his team, I still don't know how. He must be playing a million games. I think he does, actually, if you look at the top 500, DEYO. But his team is just outrageous to the point. This dude's shooting from 30 yards, scoring, sprinting, running straight. And while in some cases, like, it doesn't matter if you're a better player, you can overcome. But sometimes when you're just even or somewhere close, you could be 10 times better than a player and win no matter what team you have. But you could be 2 times better and lose. Look at this cross. Good. Boom. Oh, it was there, guys. It was on. That was on. I thought I could do a pullback. I love this game, dude. You can't not love this game. Look at this read. Look at that read. Beautiful, beautiful. Then he read me too easy for, made it too easy for him. Good read. Good read. Yep, you're in. Goal. Look at the back post. Oh my God, I did that to avoid the first block. Look at that read again. Beautiful finish, beautiful goal. Beautiful finish, beautiful goal, mate. Kocha, that's what she does best. Harry, I call her a him all the time. It's Harry Kocha. She's a she, she's a she. Not a he, she, a she. She's a she. Oh. That's why don't just bench your uncommon players because there's better rank. Make sure you look at the individual stats. Come on, better ball there. Terrible shooting. I love how all the players are unique to you as well. That's, oh my God, what a ball. Maria. Look at that. Oh, I'm reading them like a book. Good. Gotta be careful after your tackle so you don't. Good ball. Waited too long. Yeah, the reason why this game's so much fun is because it's all you. It's all you. Yeah, it might not have all the animations that FC has, but it doesn't matter. Once you feel the football in it, it's way more fun than any game, period. Get in. Oh, he blocked it again. This is the king of the blocks. This is the king of the blocks, bro. The king of the Whoa, what? Oh, just a little tighter dribble. My keeper! See, dude, his one shot. His one shot. I mean, I'm not saying it was a bad ball at all, but come on, bro. Give me a break. Give me a break. Just some loser-ass shit. Not saying he meant to do it or whatever. I'm just saying those types of goals. Ah! Oh! I just let him off the hook because I let go. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I thought he was going to pick it up. Get out of here. You ain't beating Frigario. Oh, I hate these players. Oh, here it is. This is this loser right here. Loser. Loser, rat. I told you I could go through each of your goals and show you where everything you do is getting removed. Then, loser, I said, show me your rank or any type of success you have playing like that, and I'll give you $500. That sounds like being a really good offer. You prove me wrong, and you can get $500. I mean, come on, bro. You prove me wrong, you can get 500. So when I show you your goals and how trash they were and how trash you played, I can show you messages between me and the devs where what you're doing is legit already tagged to be removed. It's an alpha stage. So I'm not saying, like, if you prove me wrong, I'm not a piece of shit. I'll be like, guys, I was wrong. Look at this skill in that tackle back. Look at the skill he had in dribbling into my defender because there's delay for whatever reason. Even though it's funny how the delay never shows up. Show me any of it. Don't show me no alpha version of a game with no shoulder challenge. Like I said, we'll go through each of your goals. Not that I should have to because you saw yourself dribbling into defenders, but I can show you if you want to play dumb. Yet you can't show me any success you've ever had in any of these games. Can't show me $1 you've made being a rat loser. You can't show me anything, can you? Why is that? Why is that, Natsu? Are you gonna give me the I play for fun line? What's fun? Show me your success. Why did it play to him? What a goal though. Show me what success you have for fun. I meant to play that to Kocha, by the way, right away. I don't know why it went backwards. It ended up working, but I wanted that directly to Kocha. But Natsu, show me any success, anything you've done to, like, you know, that you could be proud of, bro. It could even be outside of football, but I'd rather have it be in football games. I'm trying to get you $500 richer. I just have a feeling you're a rat loser based on how you played. But the beauty of it is instead of running with the narrative and just showing your trash goals, like I'll go to your game after this one. There's not one person in the world that would watch how you played and say, oh, great job. If once they add a simple shoulder challenge, everything you did is done. Everything. Not to mention there's never delay, and it's funny how it's always you rats where the delay like works out. Where stuff like these tacklebacks and stuff happen. Again, not saying that was this player's fault. I'll blame it on him at all. But there's certain players where they do try to take advantage of it, and you're one of those players. Notice, loser, that you're not showing me one thing. Anybody would do it for $500, and I'll send it too. I'll send it, but you are too big of a loser. You can't send. Show me eFootball. Show me FC. You want to go game for game and look at where you're at versus me? Do you want to do that? I mean, I'm offering you $500. We all know that you could use it, bro. We just know. You just know. Based on how certain people waste their time, like for instance to play a football game and be that as bad as you, right? So if it's that easy to show me that you have any success, all you're saying is words. Your words are zero. Everyone can see everything for me. I show this same thing people say to Inception. It's hilarious. Same thing people say versus Nate. Dude, again, you're a rat loser in an alpha game. No one cares that you can dribble into defenders right now when there's not a shoulder challenge, you moron. The defenders aren't even equipped. So instead of passing and moving, How about this? I could even show you each one of my goals. You pick your top 3, and what you'll notice is you don't have any build-up goals. You are a loser that's taking advantage of an alpha because there's no tackle. When it's not, you're not going to be able to even play like that when the full game comes out. What? Tell me that's not a loser move. But let's do it. Let's do the wager. What up, Modernist? Hey, have you played goals yet? You gotta play this game if you can. You got to. Good. Oh. Good ball. Come on, Coach. Offsides, I think. Yep, damn it. Good, brother, good. Good. Just trying to call out the rats trying to ruin the best football game ever made. Because it's in alpha mode. But I offer this loser $500 to just show me a screenshot. It could be his record in FC. It could be his rank in eFootball. Tell me you wouldn't do that just for the... oh, my God, what a goal. Tell me you wouldn't do that just for the chance of winning $500. Natsu, whatever the fuck your name is. Saying you're from Poland when you're not, but that's hilarious anyway. Notice that he disappeared, guys. First of all, I'm going to show you the highlights of this loser's goals. He does this. I'm going to show you because I'm up and I can... he dribbles into you. See how that dude had to dive in for a tackle right there? That player right there would shoulder challenge me if he could. Did you see how I got through it and then he came back? That's what he does and then shoots. That's all he does. Well, the problem is anybody can do that right now and ruin the game. Why the fuck would you want to do it? Look, I'll show you again. I can actually even spam skill moves right now, look. And he can't shoulder challenge me because it's broken. Look, this is not skill, guys. This is not skill. What I was just doing. I was top 10 when the game wasn't about glitches. No one considers UFL. Notice, guys, this is my point. Notice that he named, look at the game that he names. He says, you're saying currently or when the game was actually a football game? Are you saying currently with the L1, R1, R2 glitch? And you don't play, and let me guess, you don't play FC or eFootball, right? Or if you play eFootball, you're a lower ranked player. Bro, do you realize we can tell everything about you just by... when I show how this dude plays, you'll go, of course, he plays UFL. I was top 10 in UFL before all the glitches. Top 10 in the world. Before all the glitches, when actually the game wasn't considered a joke. You saying right now with those glitches you're top 3 and then you don't play other football games? Yeah, that's hilarious, bro. Dude, you're basically just telling us you're not a rat while you gnaw on cheese by saying that. You realize that, right? You're basically telling us you're a rat bot. And let me guess, you don't have a channel or anything else, so you literally play like that for absolutely nothing. Like you're sitting in your mom's basement or whatever hut you live in. Like, oh, I can play this alpha version. Yes, they don't have all the defensive tackles I can dribble. Did you realize I just showed you exactly what you did, bro, and it worked? And you don't play eFootball, you play UFL. So do you realize I just did exactly what you did, and I could do it every time? I mean, I've done this 100 times. So in every other game, because it's an alpha, they put it out to see what would be abused. But they didn't add a shoulder challenge because they're trying to... every stat, if you go here, I'll actually explain to these guys too so you can get something out of this. So when you go into goals, it's the only game. eFootball is the closest to this, but not in this detail. So when you go in to goals and you look into the website you go to, let me take you there. How to play, player attributes. Now most people would just skip through this like, dude, I know what defense is and standing. No, but you must learn these because this is not like any other football game, okay? It's literally acceleration. How fast a player can increase their speed. The acceleration rate gradually decreases as the player is approaching top speed. I want to show you something with attacking IQ. It determines how well AI-controlled players position themselves during attack, as well as how much speed they use when moving into attacking spaces. Guys, no other football game has this besides maybe eFootball. Meaning if you have a 99 pace player with 20 attacking IQ, your 60 pace player with 99 attacking IQ is going to get to the spot quicker, meaning like they're going to notice the run to make quicker and make it sooner. So that 99 pace player is actually going to be slower in game in those scenarios, right? Interceptions, if you read interceptions, okay? The interception stat currently determines the lunge range at which a player can stretch to intercept passes. Soon we will also tie the interception stat to a reaction time, which will affect how quickly they react to be able to intercept passes. Notice they said soon we will add. This is an alpha stage. So the point is that every stat matters in game. Every stat ties to something. Well, guess what? They haven't yet added, not even a base version, they haven't added a shoulder challenge at all. When you go and look at the controls, right? That sucks that they didn't give me credit for my last game. I'd be in the semis right now. But anyway, when you go to how to play, you notice there's only stand tackle, sliding tackle, no shoulder challenge. So what these players do, this Natsu / the guy Wes Brown on YouTube, they go in and they find the shortcuts. Crosses is another one. Here you go, Natsu, I'll give you another one. Cross all the time. There you go, buddy. Cross all the time and just keep doing your little dribble into defenders shit, because it's an alpha. And there's not even, if you have a shoulder challenge, every one of Natsu's goals is gone. Right? It's like I said, would you play Madden if every player just could run to the left and throw with a certain amount of power and it's an automatic Hail Mary touchdown? Would you play a basketball game if you could win the tip off, dribble twice and shoot and you're going to score every time? Would you play a hockey game if you could skate with the puck to a certain part of the rink and shoot and you score every time? No, of course not. In an alpha stage of a game, to use broken mechanics is a total loser move. Period. There's no passing. There's no nothing. All you have to do is take 15-second clips of how these guys play, like their goals, their build-up, and you're going to see no build-up. It's not passing. It's dribbling into defenders, right? It's getting tackle backs. It's never skill. It's never like that was football. These are just facts. And you guys know what I'm talking about. Everyone does. So the dude points out afterwards, whether he knows this or not, right? It's clear as day he's a rat. So then he points out UFL. Like, I'm a top player in UFL. The game that I left, because, as you guys seen, you can hold down R1 and R2 and zigzag and get in on breakaway nearly every time. The only way you can stop it is if you guess right when they're zigzagging, which is the dumbest thing in the world, and that's not it. There's a through ball glitch, right? And as I'm saying this Wes Brown dude's going, fuck, dude, that's how I win every game. Guarantee it. Guarantee. If Wes Brown, I wish to God you would send us a video of 2 to 5 games, because anybody can play one game and you could cut all that out. 2, 5, 10 games, preferably recorded before today, and I guarantee we see you doing the through ball glitch and the R1, R2 sprint glitch. If you guys don't know, in UFL, when you hold R1 and R2, every one of your players goes up to like 100 speed. You could take a 60 speed player in UFL, hold R1 and R2 and start running with them, and they turn to 100 or plus 100 speed player. How do you know? Because no defenders can keep up with it, right? So they're already inadequately equipped in UFL. Now they can't keep up with that glitch. And when you play a through ball at a certain angle, get this, guys, this is going to make you laugh. This is UFL. When you play a through ball at a certain angle, it freezes the defenders up. So now the attackers run through and the defense can't move. So based on how this loser plays, do you really think he's not going to abuse those mechanics? Come on. There's no way a player that bad at football period is playing a game and abusing mechanics in an alpha mode, but not abusing them in UFL, where there's tons of rats. There's just no way. I still offered him $500 and he can't even send a screenshot. That is hilarious. So no money made. Nobody would ever watch somebody that bad play. Nothing from his time except for losing it. Because he's not even enjoying actual football to be like, look at those passes. Look at the build-up. Look at the defense. Look at the... So nothing there. And he's not even succeeding in getting anything from the game. Crazy talk. Craziness. You can't make this stuff up, guys. But yeah, Natsu. Thanks for proving my point, bro. You guys know you would send anything just off of just the chance that you could win 500. So you know you're a complete rat when you can't even come up with one successful thing in your life that to win $500. That's pretty sad. Am I right or wrong? I feel like I'm just stating facts. Boom. Sell them. I'm trying to get... I need 25 to... I think I need 25 for her. 75! 75. Holy fuck. That better be a huge, huge boost. Or maybe it's because she's legendary. Oh, did I hurt your feelings because you don't like the 12? Natsu, West Brom, did I hurt your feelings? Did I hurt your feelings because I spoke the truth? Aww. Aww. Poor baby. Alright, let's get in. Next one. I don't know, guys. I guess right now, I do like this 4-2-3-1. I wasn't really paying attention. Very well could be. I'm calling 13. Dad's a janitor, mom's a hooker. That's my guess. Alright, here we go. JDJEF. I'm calling 13. Dad's a Janny, mom's a hooker. Right now, Dad's at the bar. Mom's got to work. Guys sneaking away from their Christmas parties to go get the cheap hooker on the corner, so mom's at work right now. Santa baby, won't you come to my street corner? Oh, for sure. For sure. Although, what's going to be hilarious is if he's like, not. What a ball. Finito, golito. You see that goal, broski? How about that goal, broski? And it says he's from Poland, man. He's got the Polish. So what's the point behind players doing that on there? Is it to fool somebody or what? Behind all these Americans that say they're from different countries. What's the point? Maybe their country of origin? You little prick. I didn't think he was going to move for a minute. He sold me there, dude. He sold me. I sold him there, though. Frigario's so good, bro. See, I don't know. I might keep her at center back and move Ferns and Shabadagu. God, I forgot her name. My two legendaries who are defensive beasts. I may move them into DM. Oh, I thought he was going to cut back. What the hell? Wouldn't let me switch players. Look at that. Reddit, like, it's on West Brom, broski. It's almost like I'm reading their minds, right? Dude, and here's the other thing, West Brom. How come it's always against you rats that the worst connection occurs? No! Kocha, you shit! I know, bro. Your little 12-year-old ass. You would come shank me or something, wouldn't you? Yeah, the connection is so good in this game. Only against the rats is it bad. So it's almost like, oh, it's almost like it blows my mind. I don't get it. Like, how? You do not want to take someone lightly and screw up your lead though here. So I gotta keep scoring. Look at this. That's football, ladies and gentlemen. That's football. Look at that glitch. Look at that glitch. Look at that glitch. That's what you do, West Brom, is what I... And notice I tried to ball roll there. If you can go back and listen, I tried to ball roll. Now, he does have 92 defending. Sorry, dribbling. But that doesn't mean that his keeper wouldn't have stole it right off my feet. Now, why that happened, I tried to ball roll early. I was going to ball roll, sprint boost, shoot. And it didn't let me. But that's a perfect example of what I mean, where the game's in alpha stage. There's no beef, bro. I don't even know who you are. I'm talking to a PSN. You could be some chick right now. Or like the president. You could be Donald freaking Trump playing goals under an alias and I wouldn't know. Like, I'm talking to a... fuck me. I'm talking to a PSN. I'm talking to a PSN. I mean, if you consider that a loss... then I guess I don't know what to tell you, buddy. If you consider that a loss, I don't know what to tell you. Why didn't he switch his defenders? He had been playing pretty good. He must have not been able to. Yeah, the defensive system is brilliant in this game. They just got to sharpen it up. Add the, add the shoulder challenges and stuff like that. Damn it, I hate those. Dude! I don't want to just clear it, but I might have to. All the way out wide, overlapping wing back. Look all the way over. Beautiful. Head back. Touch, shoot. I hate how they don't hit those. Dude, this dude's definitely... You better be 12, bro. I don't think he is, though, bro. Something tells me he works with his mom and dad at fucking... You know, Wally's gas station, which is fine. I love... There's some certain gas station attendants I love, but... You know, Nastu and his mom are like the ones that are mean to people and stuff. They steal from the gas station. Natu, West Brom, grab me some Newports. I'm out of Newports. Shut up, bitch. Get your own Newports. I gotta go home and play goals. Before they start removing all the shit that I use. That's Natsu. I don't know what it is in the UK. He says he's from Poland. Then he just now says he's from the UK. So who knows? But let's assume he's from America. This is a dude that is robbing Walmart for his Christmas shopping. Hell yeah. I'll see you soon, Modernist. You should see if West Brom's from America. I know. You should see if we'll go rob some Walmarts for you. He's a master at it. But thanks for stopping in, Modernist. Hey, when you get back, shout out, talk to me on here or on Discord. I want to know your take on goals, or if you've played it yet, or I'm really interested to get your take on it. I know you guys can't read the comments, but this Natsu guy's saying, this Natsu guy for sure robs Walmarts. There's no doubt. You've been playing? Have you been loving it? Send a baby. You know, for years I didn't have a channel, so playing for the love of the game, hell yeah, I get it. It's a no-brainer. It's just like playing sports for fun and stuff. But when you're West Brom and you're playing and taking shortcuts, West Brom, let me ask you. By the way, if you guys hear me say West Brom, it's that Natsu loser that I played earlier. Let me ask you this, Natsu, West Brom Natsu. Why did you put your thing on Poland, for one? And on top of that, oh, good dude. And then on top of that, if you're ratting, so you're not enjoying football at all, you make $0 from doing this. How is that fun, bro? Like, where's the fun that you have? That's crazy. No success at all, nothing to show. You don't even get invited to tournaments. Have you ever gotten invited to one tournament in anything? Do you provide, like, feedback to the, nice goal. Do you provide feedback to the, do you do anything? Like, do you do anything with this? Or are you literally just a rat for literally nothing? That's what blows my mind about you guys. Great run. Beautiful. Beautiful. You got to pull your goalie there manually to make him come. So they take the ball off your feet. That's something West Brom knows all about, making them. You know. Pull back, good. Good. Bravo. Bravo. Yeah, man, you really got me as I make money while you sit here and help me. While you make nothing. It sounds like you're winning. I think you're crying right now, bro. You gotta be. As you sit there and get nothing. Watching me play, by the way. No one even knows who you are. No one's ever took a second to watch you do anything. You don't play in tournaments. You don't do anything. You're like every other rat. You like don't exist. You just don't exist. Oh, too much power on it. Dude, he's got to learn to stop that. Pull his keeper out. And don't dive. Just take the corner. I don't know how the gameplay feels. It considered your ping as 100, but it sure looks like it's... Oh, it's smooth as shit. Slobo, there's one player I've played with bad connection, and that's this West Brom guy who's... His name's Natsu. If you go back and look at the highlights from the game, you'll see. It's always the rat losers that have that stuff, so I don't think it's a coincidence. Who knows what these losers do, but it don't matter. Right? They don't play football. They make the game look like shit, and it's in an alpha stage. So it's just funny. But anyways, I've been loving all the videos. If you haven't watched them, watch my two latest videos. The one where it just shows how bad FC is. The other one, Inception, talks about how good goals is. Yeah, look at all these negative videos about the game. Why FC26 feels impossible. Let's listen to this, guys. Because listen, this is the stuff. I'm glad that we're watching this because I want to show you something. This player right here, this dude right here, oh, I deleted it, but his name's like Natsu, some weird shit. Really isn't important, but just a typical rat. Just imagine just a typical no skill, nobody rat, right? Those players piled on top of each other year after year after year are why FC's where it's at. And you're about to see for the 1000th time, because everyone hates FC. Somehow they've managed to be more hated this year than last year when FC25 was awful. And the beta in FC26 was brilliant. And because of these rat losers, right, they're a big part of it, the game is just totally faltered. Because that's where a lot of these patches end up being problems because of rats like this West Brom or Natsu or whatever. So I want you to watch this and pay attention. You ready?
Oh man.
JFC's showing this. She's showing Nick's videos.
Man.
Look at this.
Oh man.
Look at this trash.
Oh man.
Oh, great turn. He's cooking. Hold on. Who let this man cook? Who let this man cook?
Boom. Boom. Look at this.
Yeah.
Tackle back. Look. That's what West Brom does. This guy named West Brom in here on YouTube. That's what this loser does. Over and over. Tries to take advantage of shortcuts. Tries to take advantage of tacklebacks. All the crap that makes FC a terrible game. That's how this guy plays. Go watch the game. All you have to do is rewind the stream. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, the loser above said, I hate FC. Right? Which would mean you hate it for reasons such as what I'm showing. Yet, you're trying to bring that to goals. Now, the beautiful thing is, developers like Kurt, Italian Stallion, Claudio, who I got to meet in Discord, was amazing. And they all have the same philosophy. It's about player decisions. Anything that's abusable will be dealt with. Right? So, it's just no point. So let's watch this real quick. And then understand that if you watch this and you're a ratty player like West Brom, do better with your life, bro. Do better. It's truly a waste of time. Would you want to be like this player scoring this goal? He just lost the ball skill-wise. And then look. Look at...
No. Yes.
Then the block, and then he got it. We gotta watch that again. That was hilarious. That's West Brom on the attack for sure. Guys, tell me this isn't one of the funniest clips you've ever seen, dude. Alright, so look at the garbage that is FC26. And this is why we don't want these losers bringing this to goals, guys. Watch this. You ready? This is hilarious. Just listen.
Yeah. No. Yes. No.
What the fudge? Oh, no way! Did you see that? Oh my god, this is going to be a great video, guys. Thank God we got goals. Thank goodness for goals. Even in an alpha stage, thank goodness. Let me see that last highlight. It was in some tournament. This was hilarious, though. Yes. No! That was so funny, dude. Look at this. Oh my god, I would... Oh my... There's no way. No way he did it in a tournament. He did that in a tournament. What kind of clown are you, bro? He did the self, oh, well, it's in the game, dude. And then they took it out completely. Total loser, bro. Look at this clown. Dude, West Brom. What the hell? I know you got a unibrow. You had to have shaved it that morning. This is Natsu, by the way. That guy in YouTube. This is him right here. I mean, I'm not a look shamer, but bruh, you look exactly how I would think.
Oh, it's so important because it will bail you out sometimes. It will maybe have a think that you can just see text equalizing, getting one back straight.
There's no way Tex just used that dog shit. Look at this.
No, come on in. Look at that.
Dribbled into the defender. That's you. See? Tell me that's not you, dipshit. Tell me that's not you, dipshit. Tell me that's not you, dipshit. That's hilarious. Tell me that's not you. He just scored every goal like this dude, this West Brom. That's hilarious. He's trying to bring FC into goals, and yet he sucks too bad to even play FC because rats never go anywhere. I rest my case, guys. Go back and look at his goals and tell me that what we're seeing is not how he played. Watch. Keep watching. Look at this. Seems like he really listens to us. Way too many bounce backs. Not anymore, yet that's all there is.
Well, guys, I have never seen more comments on my videos, on my streams, on anywhere on social media, really. I've never seen more people ask this question. Hey, what's wrong with my team? Why?
Alright, so real quick. So as we proceed through the alpha stage of goals, and we deal with a lot of the rat nonsense because it's in an alpha stage, right? Take solace in the fact that it's all going to be gone. I keep saying this, but it's so important it's worth repeating. Now, when you look at how important it is to get rid of the nonsense in a game, and when you look at the fact that myself and many others have total faith in goals based on how they're developing this game, putting it out for us to stress test and play as they remove things, right? Whereas other games fully develop the game, then get feedback and tell us that it's too late to fix this, and this. Just total ass backwards, right? The goals developers broke the mold of a disastrous way to develop a game, and because of that, we don't have to deal with trash like what you're about to see. Now, warning, a lot of this is funny, but remember, this is a game in which the development team, EA Sports in this case for FC, made all these empty promises, told us they were going to fix things in particular that are more broken in some areas, or at least as broken. So just blatant lies to our face. But take solace, once again, in the fact that we have a great game in goals, and before people start pointing out the certain losers in the game, there's one player I played called Natsu. There's a bunch of players similar to that are no good. They never go anywhere, but they're going to come into goals and abuse it. Then they're going to talk about how bad the game is, but it's not. They're going to talk about the developers are terrible, but they're not. It's an alpha version, guys. This, what you're about to see, is a joke because this is a 30-plus-year-old game, a game that has had many of these issues and just can't fix them. So thank goodness we don't have to deal with this anymore.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, great turn. He's cooking. Hold on. Who let this man cook? Who let this man cook? Get out. No. Yes.
Oh no! Oh my gosh. That's the worst.
Atenção à bicicleta e a fazer de campo.
Javi para Javi.
Clown.
So
Clown.
important because it will bail you out sometimes.
Dribbling into the defender. What are you doing, Tex?
Equalizing, getting one back straight away. Is that Saliba? I think it is.
I'm gonna be real. That was a joke. Look at this. Into the defender. A big, strong center back gets bumped off. Look at that. What is this? All lies. All lies, they told everybody.
Well, guys, I have never seen more comments on my videos, on my streams, on anywhere on social media, really. I've never seen more people ask this question. Hey, what's wrong with my team? Why is there no formation I like? Why do my players feel great one day and awful the next? It seems like it's never been more inconsistent, and FIFA's always been inconsistent with obviously the delay that's always existed, right? That's kind of even beside this. The game's inconsistent on top of inconsistent. So what even is happening here? Is there anything we can do at all, or does this game just suck massive balls? Honestly, well, the two reasons that this happens, and some of you guys might already be able to guess why this is the case, there are two things that are...
It's insane. This is about the 1000th, like I said, video where players are complaining about the game, rightfully so. And there's so many unique things that they touch on, which goes to show you just how much is broken in this game. It is ridiculous.
For there to be a chance to redeem anything about FIFA gameplay anymore. If these two things are in the game to me, at least to the extent that they are as important as they are this year, the game will not be good. And those two things are roles and playstyles. As long as roles, especially roles, and playstyles exist, this game will feel impossible for like 99% of players. Some players are good enough to overcompensate for this kind of thing, but for most people that aren't trying to make this game a full-time job, you are going to find such inconsistency in this gameplay that you are going to not enjoy it at least half the time. I'm going to show examples of what I mean by this, because I wanted to make a video on this for a long time, because all that you need to do, by the way, sick card here, don't be afraid to evo my goat Mubama. All you have to do is watch maybe 3 minutes of your gameplay.
That's part of the problem too, though, guys, is that you hear what he says. As he's talking about how bad the game is, he goes back and plays it. Now, I know a lot of that is because every other football game's trash, but that's where goals comes in. You hear all the compliments to goals. Mark my words, many of these creators will end up in goals. It is perfect for professional level play because all the decisions fall on the players. They're in alpha mode and already in alpha version, I should say, better than any of these other games by far when they were at that same stage. By far. That people are already choosing to play goals alpha over these full release games. And it's only going to get better from here. But for now, I kind of understand at the same time, though, when a game is so trash, eventually you have no option but to walk away. Similar to how many walked away from UFL to where they started shutting down servers, to where there's 4, 5, 6 minute waits at times, to where the games turn into just an absolute joke. Not even in the discussion to be a game that's truly talked about or played. There's hardly any English-speaking content creators for the game. And that's the direction FC's going. They're just much bigger. It would take a longer time. They have the licenses and stuff like that that gets them out of certain jams. But it doesn't change the nonsense that you're seeing on the pitch. And that's the most important thing. And it's something that EA Sports clearly is too incompetent to fix. All of the broken trash on the pitch.
Find one example that's just like, oh yeah, he just didn't do what he's told to do here, right? Let's go forward. Yeah, look at this one. He's just going into the defender. And in the moment, you might not realize this. You might say, okay, I just didn't have anybody. Like, this formation kind of doesn't seem very good. You don't really realize exactly what's happening. This one's a little more egregious because he's right up here and he's kind of obvious. But there's so many examples of this where in the midfield, for example, your deep line playmaker, you're holding center mid, you're holding CDM, you're cam shadow striker. They're just not playing. They're not here. Both my wingers have inside forward plus, right? Here's an example, 57th minute right here. Giuli does what he's supposed to. I go down with Mubama. Look at Giuli. Goes right up above me. Inside forward. He's dashing inside. That is exactly what we're looking for. It will happen sometimes. Other times it's not going to. This is just one example, but this is why the inconsistencies all add up, and it's why the gameplay feels shit, because nothing just makes sense. You can't consistently do seemingly anything, and we're going to get the pass through, but that's okay. The AI did what it was supposed to. And actually, another example right here with my Shadow Striker plus Pele. This this example is exactly why some people right now are starting to believe, Boras Legend being one of them, that a roll plus or plus plus actually sometimes you don't want because they're just so twitchy, they move too much. They're trying to be marked, it feels like. Here's an example of Pele doing this. So right at this point, watch Pele. So he just starts making this run right now. If he just sits here, that's totally fine. He's got space to sit here. He can go from here to like right about here, right? But if you watch what actually happens, if we quickly unpause it, boom, Pele is just making this run all the way to the keeper, almost like all the way here. Well, I passed to Jill Scott, he's out of here. I can't now pass this ball to him. It's intercepted every time. Why is he making this run? I don't exactly know. I can't through ball it to him. I could try and ping pass to him, but that's just risky. Like, watch this run. It goes all the way. I mean, he runs all the way to the keeper. I just cannot get him this ball. I don't know what this run is. And maybe there are times when that's useful, I guess, to bring like defenders out of position or something like that. But this is partly why if he didn't have a roll and he just sits here and is in this space right here, he occupies this as if he was like an NFL receiver in the soft spot in the zone, and a tiki-taka with him to somebody up here, that would make a ton more sense. Maybe it's my striker being down here.
Now, I will say Goals hasn't worked on their attacking AI yet. You have to rely on manual runs. But the fact they were in alpha stage, and that's pretty much all they have to work on in the attack. You think about the finishing, it's brilliant. They have to balance out the crosses, for sure. They have to better equip defenders to deal with the skill moves / add more skill moves. There's only 3 right now. And then decide if, after they equip the defenders, if they want to nerf the skill moves a bit, because you absolutely can spam skill moves, and because the defenders either aren't equipped or just the defensive system doesn't cover the skill moves as they are, you can essentially get burned when you shouldn't. So these are all fixable things. These are all areas in which Goals can easily revert, whereas FC, they're so far in deep with issues that they can't even revert many of them, as you can tell. They're putting band-aids on bullet wounds at this point, whereas Goals, they have a blank canvas, right? And they can tweak things, add things, test things, something that FC doesn't have the luxury to do. And it's all because of the way they decided to develop this game and then share it with the player base way too late to where they couldn't remove certain things, and they just add things on top of that, ignore certain things. Just everything wrong you could ever imagine. I don't care how big and rich they are, how many players play the game. Nobody's going to argue that this game isn't complete trash. It's just there's not even anybody there's not a lawyer out there that could make that argument and show enough gameplay to make people truly believe that this game is anything but nonsense.
In this game, because you can't like be accounting for everyone's play styles on the pitch at a time. The only way to do that is be like, hey, I'm gonna use a team with all tiki-taka base, all first touch base. Maybe in that case you can find some consistency. But a casual player who plays this game is not gonna have any idea about that, and they're gonna play the game, feel like, I didn't really like it. It kind of felt like bad, and I couldn't get a rhythm with it, and they're not gonna play it again. This is why, to me, gameplay feels extra bad, because we already have inconsistencies on top of this. We've got the game being poorly optimized, and the servers suck, and all these factors, let alone the mechanics they make that can make a card better or worse by things they're doing, right? This Pele run right here, that's a great run. He will not make that run every time. In fact, I think it's pretty rare he makes that run because the coding is shit. Like, that's the only reason. You cannot find consistency in this game that is killing, to me, the casuals. When they play this game, they don't understand what's happening fully, so they're going to play it and go, well, I didn't really like how that felt, and it kind of, yeah, it doesn't, I don't know. I don't really know what's happening here. I just didn't really like it, and then you don't play it again. You go to Ultimate Team, go to the SBC section, you're like, man, what is all this shit? I don't know what's happening. I'm overwhelmed. I don't play again. The core mechanics of this game has to be.
Another area where Goals is dominating and will continue to dominate. Keep it simple, stupid. I've never heard them say it, but it's a perfect saying for how they are approaching the game, because the game is beautiful in itself. The intricacies of the game can be made based on the player's skill and how they perform on the pitch. The more knowledge you have, the better you can translate on the pitch, the more understanding you have of your tools, which are your players and their stats, how to use their strengths, stay away from their weaknesses, how to identify your opponent's strengths and try to shut them down, as well as exploit their weaknesses. Simple, but that's football. Same with all of the modes that they're adding. There's a knockout type of mode coming with more instant rewards, whereas rank's going to be more earning weekly rewards. The 5v5 mode they have is already brilliant, and it's in the earliest stages. It's only going to get better. I mean, they can't put a foot wrong. Now, they've had the luxury of watching these other companies fail for all these years, but it's also the fact that they're football gamers themselves. They're content creators themselves. They have passion in love for football and love for the game. Their tagline, "The game football deserves," that it couldn't be more truthful, because the game itself of football is being shown in a terrible light with these games, and then the communities that are driven from this trash and all the rats that are attracted to these games, you can just see the losers, whether you're like me and you have a channel and they come into your chat after you play them. And I asked for that because I want you guys to see these exact idiots we're dealing with. But it doesn't make it more fun to play the game. They absolutely ruin the game and make it pointless. And Goals is showing that they are going to be the game to stay away from all of this nonsense. And videos like this just should make you more thankful to have a game like Goals and a development team that Goals has to try to finally give us the game that we're all going to love. And not only that, but they're giving us a game that we deserve, right? We talked about giving us a game that football deserves, but they're giving us a game that we deserve as well. So, with that being said, I am going to head out. Merry Christmas Eve if you celebrate Christmas. If not, happy holiday season. Enjoy Goals. Keep grinding. Keep having fun. I will be on later. I don't know what time. But hopefully that was a good video just to make you realize that we do have an early Christmas gift with Goals, even if it is just the alpha version. See you guys soon. Peace out.